Alright, stop scrolling. We need to speak about something very serious today. The H1B visas, which is the dream for Indians to go to USA. If you ever want to make a code in Detroit or build an app in Manhattan, H1B visa is needed and it has just got 88 lakhs costlier. This dream of many Indians is going to be crushed because of this. Today we are not going to be talking about any politics or something, but we are going to understand the reason why this H1B visa has just been made costlier and what it means to India. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today let's discuss this H1B visa and the new rules which are going to be applicable from September 21. Till last Friday, the cost of this H1B visa was only $2,500. If you add lawyer fees and everything to it, it would be coming up to only $10,000. But from September 21, if you are going to apply for H1B visa, it is going to cost you $100,000. That is an extra 88 lakh rupees. And this is not just a one-shot payment. You will have to pay this every year. They have not making this H1B visa a necessity, but now they have made it a luxury. Why this is happening now is the question in everybody's mind, and it has now just got pricier and going into USA. Henceforth, it's going to be very difficult with this new H1B rules, where every year you have to pay $100,000 to renew your H1B visa to work in USA. Now let's talk about the numbers here. 7 out of 10 H1B visas are given to Indians. Now see, companies like TCS, Wipro, Google, Mahindra, they take these employees, sponsor them for this H1B visa. That is, they pay for this H1B visa. Usually the fees is $2,500, but now it is $100,000. If they have to maintain this pre-hike headcount over a period of 4 years, because they have to pay the 100,000 every year, it will amount to more than $2.4 million if you take these companies combined. In the last quarter, if you combine the profits of all these companies also, that much money won't come. So maintaining the pre-hike headcount in America for these companies is going to be very difficult. Also, companies in US like Google, who actually hire Indians there, will have to shed this 100,000 amount every year, which is going to be practically impossible. What we are going to see now is a shift of these workers from USA coming to India, and the work is going to be done from India only. Most probably this is the scenario which is going to happen, but we'll have to wait and see for further updates regarding this H1B visa. See, we have seen a similar restriction like this happening in 2017 when the visa rules were made strict. When that happened, what happened was many Indians who were in USA came back to India as IT professionals, and they started working in Silicon Valleys like Bangalore, and they continued with their life. Most probably this is going to happen. Also, companies like Microsoft have acres of land in Hyderabad. Most probably they'll fast track building offices here and they will move some of their operations here. This also can happen. See, for big companies only, they are struggling to pay this $100,000 per year. Then think of the small startup companies. They rely on talent from abroad to come there and innovate and do something, but now they cannot definitely afford this $100,000. So what most probably they'll do is they'll keep satellite offices in places like Toronto and get B1 visas, which are comparatively cheaper, and only for meetings they will call them back to San Francisco or any other place where their offices are. These are some of the scenarios which can happen, but it is not going to be for the good, because it has just got more difficult to go into USA, and IT professionals have to start looking for alternate ways unless this rule is revoked. Many countries are using this as an opportunity to grab talent into their countries. Canada, Germany, they are saying that you can come here and work. We don't have such strict visa restrictions. So what is happening here is many countries are using this H1B visa restriction as an area where they can use to grab the talent into their country for their economic prosperity. So you have to understand that America has been the leader of innovations. But you have to understand the very DNA of these innovations have immigrants in them. See, if you take for an example, the transistor which was invented in America was invented by an immigrant. The Google was co-founded by an immigrant. Apple iPhone, which was invented by Steve Jobs, his father is a Syrian immigrant. So if you take all this into picture, you can see that in the very DNA of innovations in America, the immigrants are there. And now in the short term, it will be good. More Americans are going to get job and there is going to be prosperity in their country. But in the long term, many countries are going to use this as an opportunity to grab the talent which was supposed to go into America into their countries and use it for their economic prosperity, and America's position as the global leader of innovation is at risk. So there are certain ways in which this can pan out now. The first way is there is going to be a lot of IT professionals who want to stay back in India only because of this hike, because now companies will be scared to take them because how they are going to afford this 100,000. That is going to be one thing. Second thing is they can use this as an opportunity to migrate to countries other than America like Canada, Germany, who are saying that you come here and innovate here. So that could be an option. But in all this, you see that in the short term, this is going to be beneficial for America because now more and more Americans will get the jobs which these foreigners were supposed to get, and it is going to be useful for America. But on the longer run, see, the innovators are all going to other countries and they are going to start innovating there, and it is going to lead to economic prosperity of the other nations. This is going to be detrimental to America on the longer run. So now let's wait for further updates about this H1B visa and I will update you. Do like, share and subscribe me for more interesting videos.